This was very awkward. I just did the first 2 minutes muted. Thank you very much, Fred the Fish, for telling me that. There goes. I had such a beautiful intro of, like, you know, clean, concise, explaining everything. Welcome back to the video or the stream where we're going to be prototyping our bowling alley simulator. Of course, you can't have a bowling alley without some bowling. Even though this is not the main goal. Oh, do we have a strike? Nah, we don't. I feel like they're just clumping up. This could have been a strike if they could have gone further away. Oh well. Physics look way better, so actually nothing changed since the last stream. I'm not sure why, but I felt it as well of, like, you know, this feels pretty satisfying. Ah, I think I got a strike on this one, actually. This one is just, like, out of the field now. Now, the goal isn't just to make purely a bowling game. I do want to do more than that. I had to stream out in the background before it started. I randomly started the ambient music. I thought I was hallucinating. Yeah, I was muted. I'm sorry for that one. So, customer management, I think, is one big one. Like, the video's first time catching stream. Okay, I see. My goal now would be to... I need to expand the prefabs of, like, these lanes to kind of make them actual lanes. I don't know, like, logic-wise. And then I want to make, like, customer groups that walk in and do all of that, basically. Hi, by the way, Timothy is a Nash fan in Twitch chat as well. And then probably after that would be, like, some expansion or, like, some other simulatory stuff, I guess is the best way I can describe it. I think my YouTube chat is also not showing up in... Okay, my YouTube chat should now show up on live stream as well. This was very scuffed beginning. But let's go. So the question is... do we just leave the bowling the way it is for now? Or do I just make, like, a big reset button, perhaps? So that there's, like, a way to reset and leave it at that. Let me open the bowling lanes prefab. Hi, Ludovizio as well. So basically, can I just make, like, a very shitty create empty reset button? You're gonna see some pro modeling right now, and I'm gonna make a 3D cube. Like this. That is not what I want to do. This can be smaller, like more narrow, I think. It's too narrow. This. Object. It's a cylinder, I guess. This is the button itself. Just shrink this one all the way. Put it in here. I kind of just want to have something that I can press, and then the bowling pins will, like, get reset. I think that's gonna be the level of complicated I want to deal with for these resets right now. I don't want to worry about it too much more. We put this here, and then I'm going to make a folder art, and then create material red button. Is there a way to snap? Yeah. It's the V thing, but it's like it snaps to vertices, and I just kind of wanted to have this a freeform place. But yes, you can snap in Unity. Wait a minute, this isn't good. Oh yeah, this is not William also. You know, that's the... The rivalry. I actually don't know how easy it is to make this button configured now. I'm gonna make the prefab for the reset button. And then I'm just gonna duplicate this lab. Ah, I should have centered this. Actually, let's just move these two back to the right spot. Wait, I'm just gonna put the... Just turn X and Y to 0. And then do the same thing here, 0, 0. And then we make this one a lot lower. This should be better. Let's just delete both of these and let's try once. Hello? What am I doing here? Okay. I think my offsets are fine now. Yeah, they're just way too high. I'm gonna have to... Oh, I had to update the prefab. That's why. One of the sweeper arms may actually be pretty easy to animate indeed. Let's put this at 1. This at 0.5. Let's take these things one step at a time. I'm gonna make this lower still. Should be good. I just want to put a button in the ground. Let's go. And then I want to do it on the bowling lanes prefab. If we just do this. Cool to see the new game coming along, other kinders. I mean, this is not really the new game, probably, that we're gonna make. Let's take a look. I just want to be able to push this now. I fear this is gonna need like... Oh, this is smaller than I expected. Oh well. We can make this work. I think I'm just kind of taller than I expected. Oh, what's that? Damn. Game's messing with me. Let's go. Clean. And then I basically want to be able to press this button and then those like respawn. Just put the ball down the lane. Cool. Yeah. I'm gonna also see if I can nuke some of these colliders at the back. I think there's too many colliders in this case. Where's the bowling lanes? Get rid of some of these ones at the back. I don't mind that they fly out. Question is, what the hell is going to be this box collider? This one? Yes. I think now they should be able to just fly out the back into the void, which is fine by me. Imagine if after you threw the ball, it did a camera swap and you could actually control the ball. Okay, remember, this is not a bowling first game, guys. This is a bowling alley simulator, and we just want to have a basic bowling mechanic. Yes, now they can fly up all the way so they don't get clumped up on each other. I want to do a strike. Clean, but yeah. Alright. My favorite bowling game is the Tekken Tag Tournament. I didn't even know that had a bowling game. Okay. So how do we make these reset buttons? let's go and talk to Bezi. Oh, I guess I'm gonna update this. In the meantime, I'm going to make a bowling pins holder, I feel. Create empty parent. Bowling pins holder. And then bowling pins just be at 0, 0, 0. And then the holder is the one that we actually move. Do the same thing here. So now we have 2 bowling pins holders. And I should be able to just like instantiate like new bowling pins prefab and then clear the old ones relatively easily. High spell binding as well. If you had a job working in a bowling alley, what would you do if someone starts showing the balls like that? It's pretty funny though. I think the realistic answer is I would be a 15-year-old kid being paid like minimum wage. I wouldn't be like caring at all. Install some malware. Finally, Martin is streaming in US time just for you. I'm gonna call these lanes also reset button left and reset button right, and then do the same thing with bowling pins holder right, bowling pins holder left, just to make things more clear. To reset my at bowling lanes, bowling pins. Prefab contains 2 lanes, left and right. Bone. With a 3D cylinder. Want to press down. Pressing this should clear the old bowling pins in that lanes. Add bowling pins holder left, sure. And this can be the prefab as well. I think it's just called bowling pins. Add bowling. I have a lot of bowling terms, I guess. Bowling pins. Sign. Prefabs and transforms. Don't use .find. You should make an interface for interactables. Okay. What's Bezi? Bezi is like the sponsor. They're basically like, you know, the better AI implementation. You'll see it in a second. So I cleared all bowling pins prefab. After the reset, I feel like you need to move on to the real guts, the shoes. Sanitization sprays, that's actually a really good one. Okay, let's see if this works, because that would tie into the more customer mechanic in general, I guess. What's it gonna do here? I think that's actually a really good idea, because I think it's gonna be easier to make like an inventory of shoes that people, like the visitors can take. Okay. Set up both reset buttons. I'm very curious because I've actually never, like, I know these styles of buttons shouldn't be crazy hard. I just have never implemented them before. Okay, we have errors. Are we done yet? No, we're not done yet. Okay. Konnichiwa, proxy duck. How's it going? Okay, here's what you've built. Does it still give errors? I think it will. No? Okay, so on each reset button, okay, add component, bowling pins reset button. Yeah. The button transform is going to be the button. Bowling pins prefab. Going to be bowling pins. I have two. I'm not sure what the difference is. I'm just going to assign it this way. And this is left, so this should be left. And that's it. And then let's do it for the right one as well. Bowling pins reset button. Bowling pins holder right, bowling pins right. And give it the button transform. I have no idea how this is gonna go. I don't seem to be able to interact with this. I maybe want to do something like an outline shader. Oh, I add a collider. Trigger, mouse click and click directly on the trigger. Oh, I just didn't do all of the other steps. Whoops. On the main bowling lanes, add the bowling lanes manager. Bowling lanes manager. Also have to add this one here. Okay, bowling pins holder left, bowling pins right. Sure. I don't need to customize those things. Let's just give this a go. Thanks for another EU-friendly theme. Moxan, I feel like you're just the odd one out in terms of EU, because it's way too late there usually. I can't seem to interact with it. Oh, thanks as well. Have the pins be a cat and the player is a monster, I guess. Yeah, no. We're not gonna be killing cats on a sponsored stream, my dude. Concept 2. It is thinking. This is a US priority stream. One day I'll make a stream that has no priority except Australia, and we're gonna have 6 viewers, and that's going to be it. Okay. So this is the outline shader. Seamus has become a member. I mean, you kind of renewed your membership. Make the balls boats turn the lanes into the ocean where the pins are glaciers? What? I think you're misunderstanding that when a boat and a glacier collide, the glacier wins. Every time. And I would say Bezi is better than ChatGPT, yeah. Because it can just look up stuff. And like the Unity stuff. Add it on mouse down. Instructions. I don't like this. Filter. Reset button cylinder has a mesh filter and a... Oh, this is still loading. It's a mesh filter and a mesh render. Yeah. Those things should. I don't like that this has to become a separate material, because on our bowling ball, it's not done. Can you make the... Okay, let's take a look. Much more sophisticated. Oh, so what is it doing? Okay, reset button using the same outline. So basically, it becomes interactable. Is bro vibe coding? Bro is vibing indeed. Have they explained what makes this bowling lane simulator than the other one that's already on Steam? So, I don't think there's a great one. Like if I look up bowling simulator, you mean this one, bowling simulator, Alex? So this is a different game than what we're making. Kind of. Although you can see we're using the same asset pack. This is actually like just a bowling thing. And this is one negative review, and that's it. The idea is that this is not going to be the core of our game. We're going to be doing a bowling alley simulator. So it's more of like the Playway style games of like, you know, the cafe. This probably exists. Like cafe simulator and stuff like this. This is what we're going for instead. Where the bowling is just going to be a tiny mechanic, but the whole mechanic is actually going to be managing the entire bowling alley. That's the idea we're at. I don't think there's like another bowling alley simulator style game on Steam. And even then, this is like kind of, yeah, supermarket sim or trading cards shop simulator or whatever, but it's set in a bowling alley. Do I have an outline? I do not. Something is definitely going wrong. Why? Old shader. Please remove button outline. Okay. The bowling pins reset button. I don't like the interaction prompt that it's doing again. It doesn't have the same settings. Pins as cats. I don't think a cat has any power against the bowling ball, Seamus. Make bowling, but the Dynasty Warriors version where you have 100 pins. Cool to see more of the real thing of development. I don't know if this is the real thing of development, guys, I have to be honest. How come I still can't? I'm gonna make this a box collider. Because I feel like my reset button isn't really working. I'm gonna just do a new task. The layer tag. I don't think I had to configure those? Because I don't have an interactable layer, neither for this nor the bowling balls. Tell me what's wrong. Okay. No, it has the interactable component. It's using the wrong. This is fine. Your work partner, John. Someone has to do it, right? Let me see. How long is this gonna be? I feel like the issue is just that I put the reset button script on this, whilst I should have put it on the button itself instead of on the prefab. I think I'm actually just gonna... it's really busy. I kind of want to stop this and reject all. And then just try it myself, because I think it would make more sense that it does that. So we take this, copy component, paste component is new, remove component. So this is the left one. With the holder of the buttons. Let's take a look if this fixes it. Yes. Now I just need to... God, this is miserable. Okay, so now we reset. Ta-da! One more time. Let's go. All right. That makes sense, yeah. Does ByteMe have internal tools to work on Unity? Not like our own editors or whatever. Is that what you mean? But we do have like our own assets. Is like the best way you can say, like code assets, because we've made a lot of games and we got a strike, boys. Finally. And then can reset. Ta-da! I don't like the outline shader, because it's hella wide, but I'm not going to worry about it for now. Because like I could do more stuff like animating, but it's not really the goal right now. I'm gonna copy this component as well, remove it, and then paste component is new, and we're just gonna leave it at this. And we're gonna start about some other mechanics. I think we can say bowling complete, and go from there. This is definitely not complete, but we have something. Let's start by extending our bowling alley, maybe. So people can't fall out. Where are we going to put our door? Cosmic Raider X. What's your YouTube username? Probably the reason your chat banned on YouTube is because you made some heinous YouTube comments at a previous point. Or some heinous, heinous YouTube messages. Who knows? What version control tool do you guys use? So I use Git Kraken. That's just me. Thomas and William use the one built into Rider. The thing is, they have Rider open 24/7 because they're mainly programmers, whereas I do a lot of non-coding stuff, and I don't really want to turn on Rider just for opening like their version control thing. I think they were planning on making like a standalone version control software at some point, which I think I would switch to in the moment that they ever make that available. I want to find, they had I think they had like a shelf thing for shoes. Oh. Basin. It's been a name that I kind of recognize it, but also kind of not. There were bowling shoes, I swear. Oh, here, yeah. But no shoe rack? Eh. Okay, look up rack. Ball rack? Oh well, we'll use the ball rack as a shoe rack. I have spoken. So probably, yeah, we'll just use this. And to make it like this style. We'll make these children, I guess. The different levels of detail. Because that's just no need for that. And remove the level of detail group. Oh. I want to do two things. And I'm not sure in what order I should do it. I think I'm gonna start. Trying to make a template to sell on the Unity asset store, but I kind of just hate using Unity now. I understand you. Especially just I don't like the Unity asset store in terms of like how it is to make assets. Let's make a new task. And I'm just wanting it to think now. Get this. How would he do this? Because I actually don't know. I like have kind of ideas, but this is not my wheelhouse at all. So this is where like I do wonder how Bezi's gonna do. State machine. Oh god. I have never used a state machine in my life before. Is it hard? Group level state, shared resources, individual visitor. How would this work in Unity? Can I ask again? Oh, did I miss it before? Seamus, do you need to register a business to upload to Steam and do business? You need to have... it depends. I think you don't have to. You can do things like, I think Factory Town does it. Where it is... This is just an... like the dude's name. Like you can be as an individual on Steam as well. I think it depends kind of how your country does taxes as well. But I think you can do it. You're just going to be taxed way more because it's going to be personal income instead of corporate income. Should you get revenue, of course. That's always the big one. This is like patterns and all of that. This looks like a miserable high amount of pain. Do I have open changes? I don't. Okay, that's good. State machines work. State machine. There's documentation about it. Yeah, okay, so this is just like Animator basically. But I guess then for code stuff as well. I'm learning new things. State machines scare me. Yeah, so I have never... I don't know if I have good management patterns in my project, Bezi, but sure thing, buddy. So we have a visitor manager, we have a visitor group, we have visitors classes. Okay, that's fine. Simple state enum, adding shoes, finding turning shoes contain 2 to 6 in the NavMesh. You have okay. Okay, so this is the thing that like this is a chicken and egg thing. I kind of wanted to wait with the shoe station stuff. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, the animator basically is a state machine. Okay. Not a tax resident, but seems like I need to... I want end of August and want to have some sort of demo up. I thought... How can your name be Seamus but not be a tax resident? Do you actually like live in China fully then? State machines are very basic, but as soon as they have multiple scripts, it makes me want to cry. I'll see how it goes. Thanks, by the way, WannaCry virus for following. Please don't give me a virus, if you wouldn't mind. I'm gonna put this in the world. Empty managers. And like add an economy manager. I'm just preparing some stuff anyway for later. Yeah, sure. This boy is gonna need some time, I feel. Color does not contain the definition for orange. God damn it. We're gonna have a field day with trying to fix this code. Oh boy. When do we get a bite me review of Pirate Software's code? I don't know if his code is like very public. Also, it's Game Maker, so I'm not sure. Hey Shannon, how's it going? Like some. This is gonna be the hardest mechanic I feel to get implemented correctly. Because we're doing so much stuff now, like lane numbers as well, which we never prepared for in advance. Okay. So it wants me to make some prefabs. Prefab for visitors and a prefab for facilities. Wait, is this prefabs? No, folders. Visitors. Facilities. He wants me to make a materials folder. No, not a material. Materials. I'm actually gonna move this then here. Visitors. Okay. Ooh, speaking. Oh, we're so doomed, guys. Oh, we're so doomed. I have some guy going viral right now reviewing his Game Maker codes. Damn. You think this game is ever gonna get released or just prototyping? I have to be honest, I think this is probably slightly too big of a scope for me to solo dev into a release. We're just prototyping this for now. But I have an idea for another simulator game. And I kind of want to test the waters with this because the other simulator games are going to also need stuff like navigation and all of that. Select your bowling alley floor game object. I don't have one single game object. Is that a problem? Or can I just select all of these? Navigation, go to object tab. There is no object tab. Is this the same always? Also, steam converter. What is these things? Is it the point where we say fuck it? I'm thinking of putting myself through tutorial hell. Wanna cry? Yeah. Why would you want to code into tutorial hell? I'm not sure. Or should I go to areas? No. Stupid. There is no navigation window. Thanks, Videon, as well. Not here either. No. Hey. Page. I think, yeah, I looked this up once before. Just to, yeah. This was in my history. Surface. empty game object. Am I gonna have to change all of these to be like one big one, or can I do all this? No, god damn it. I'll just take all of these and then create empty parent floor. I think this is the way. Big. Yes, this was the way. Default area is walkable. I think the rest is also fine. Look for blue overlay. We have that. Okay. Let's go. Create empty game object, name it visitor. I'm not gonna make an empty one. Or no, it needs to be empty first, and then we're gonna add the thing later. Visitor. I'm gonna give it a NavMesh agent. And a capsule collider. Why are we not gonna? Oh well. 0.3. Then 0.8. Why are we under it? This one should be 0.9. So it's not underground. And then 3D object, capsule. 0.6, 1.8. Scale. 6, 1.8, 0.6. This is a very fucked up. This is questionable. Yeah, we're not doing it looking like this. That's why this is just. Let's turn this all to 0, 0, 0. Let's take another look. What's my 0, 0, 0 even? Where's the rest of my game object? Oh well. So you're gonna be 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. And we can just do like this instead height-wise. I guess if we do now linked to 0.6, it remains the proportions. Visual body goes up like this. And this capsule collider gets removed. Close enough. Add the visitor script. Visitor. It's not a script. Is Bezi done? Yeah. Okay. We'll get there in a second. Scripts, visitors. So this is gonna have an error in it, I guess. This is fine. We have the materials. Yeah, we have to do the shoe station as well. Small. Okay, we're not there yet. Who's your favorite Unity tutorial YouTuber? Baldy Code Monkey, I would say. Have I never opened my code base for this yet? Okay. Gonna have errors somewhere. Give it a second. Yeah. So, indexing. Let's take a look. Create 46 materials. Name them visitor red, visitor blue. Okay, can do that. Kind of weird, but yeah, let's not make them miss it. We have hello, AOT. Okay. Hello. Let's watch Beep Beep kicking off again when he's finally gonna do good stuff again. And he actually is a threat. Every time William streams, he's making crop pollution explode. Yeah, that's also true. I guess you could say there definitely is like still some beef. Okay. I do not want to update my JetBrains AI assistant for now. So what was the other one? Visitor group. All of this is just for the gizmos, I guess. Its clone has duck, so it's instantly improved. Now I'm wondering, should I like make my... Oh, now we can add the visitor script indeed. Visitor vendor can just turn it in here. I can. Let's lock this and then go to materials, visitors. Throw all of these in here. Okay, we're making progress. This has been done, and then save the prefab as prefabs visitors. Ta-da. Should be at 000. Okay. Set up the shoe station. Okay. I at this ball rack here. So the game object. Actually, I'm just gonna prefab unpack this. I'm gonna let the visuals for the shoe stay away from now. I'll call this just shoe station. I'll call it shoe rack. At the shoe station. A child object waiting area. Okay. Gonna make this cube. This. the way. Waiting area. Kill the collider. Kill the mesh render. No, actually, I think we need a collider. Sulcator. I feel like it didn't need to be this big. And it could just be literally a point in space. Oh well. I'll put it here. How does it draw the circle like that when you click on the shoe rack? This is like some gizmo stuff. You mean this, right? So in the shoe station script, I think if I look up gizmo here, on draw gizmo selected. So this is the stuff. This is like Unity debugging, where it updates. And yeah, it's like draw wire sphere. So you can make it easier for yourself to like look at things of like how is the range. The same with like up here, you can see like Q0, choose 0 out of 50. Like this is only for debugging. The moment I disable gizmos, it's gone. Which is pretty neat that it still did all of that for me. So sign awaiting area transform. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna turn off the mesh renderer. I'm gonna turn on the mesh renderer. I'm gonna make this less tall. Yeah, I think the height doesn't really matter. Turn off the mesh renderer. Been using Unity for 3 years and didn't know that could be useful. I think so, yeah. Oh, max groups and queues, fine. We're not gonna do multiple shoe stations. So, okay. And then we turn this into a facilities prefab, I guess. We go to the bowling lanes. Open. Just close all of these box colliders. I have a bowling lanes manager. Let's add a bowling lane script. Play area and a waiting area. It's been an hour already. Let's repeat this. Or do you guys have any other OSTs that are non-copyrighted you want me to try out than just Skyrim? Because I can just do Skyrim until I die, probably. Wait, so what do we need? We need a player area and a waiting area. It's gonna be like here. And then a waiting area, which we're gonna put here. I'm good with Skyrim. It seems like Skyrim is just superior. That lane number. Okay, okay. We can fix this later. Assign player area, wait layer. Colored lights or panels for occupied space. We're gonna ignore those. They should technically be optional. Create spawn points. It's gonna be lane number 2. Let's go back to our floor as well and just bake the NavMesh once again, so that that's fixed. Dust force. You can check on OC remix. I have no idea. I just don't want to get demonetized to shit. Create empty game objects at entrance points. I think we only have one. With empty spawn point. Give it a spawn point script. Put a little bit up. Next, let's move the shoe rack like out of the way a bit more. Let's bake NavMesh again. Set point type to entrance. Damn. Spawn radius 1. This is pretty... It's all fine and well. The question is, does it actually work? If it does work, I feel like this is a pretty poggers implementation. Oh, and it even draws like the arrow of what way they will be facing. Hey, Cax. How's it going? Create similar objects for exits. Okay, I'll add an exit as well. Exit. Oh, no. Entrance is good. Exit needs to go. Damn, it joined those gizmos. I am honestly surprised by like how in-depth these gizmos are with like the arrows and everything. Made a visitor manager, okay. You have one shoe station. Oh, spawn point is different than exit point. Exit point and then shoe rack. Group size is between 2 and 6. Max active groups is, I'm gonna put this to 4. Spawn interval 15, sure. Visitor prefab, that's the wrong one. To look in assets in general. Visitor. Update bowling lanes manager. Select your existing bowling lanes manager game objects. Available lanes. Extend all bowling lane object. Oh! I see. I thought this was only going to support 1, but it actually does support 2. So I can do lane left and lane right, I think. Lane left. Lane right. These come with a player area and a waiting area. This can go more to the side. Then this one gets moved to the side here. And then this one gets removed. I'll put in here the bowling lane. So this is lane number 2 technically. Player area, waiting area, bowling lane. I'm not sure if this is going to be an issue with the direction. I'm not really expecting them to play. I just want them to stand at their lane and that's it. The more you learn, the less you want to try other engines. Yeah. Then now in here, I throw in lane left and lane right. And then we do update. So this is lane. This is technically, okay, this is lane 3. This is lane 4. This is lane 1. This is lane 2. Okay. Sign to All available. Okay, so this is done. I don't want to do this. Press play. Let's take a look. I have no idea. This was like 20 minutes of setup. For nothing to happen. Are they gonna spawn? I haven't gotten like any messages or whatever. Did they get spawned or anything? What does visitor manager say? Nothing. What's G? Aha. I can force spawn a group. We're gonna all go. Okay. Okay. Someone. Spawn. 2. I want to do some. I want to do some console debugging, I think, so I have a better idea of what they're doing, and I want to link them by color, I would say. Are they meant to be walking on the actual alley? No. Now, part of this is my fault because this is configured as a like a walkable area of the ground, so I could just disable that. I kind of wish, like, they're mulling about randomly. I'm gonna ask it. Like, you know, I can just go here. Because I think I made all of the floor here walkable. Whereas technically, like, you know, these areas shouldn't be walkable. My emote's not showing up in your chat box. I think it's a setting that I disabled. Okay, but pretty swanky. Also, they should not like take up collider space. Oh well. Just put myself here so that doesn't collide. Okay. They spawn, but I have no idea. Better than I expected, honestly. It's like it kind of didn't work at all, but it kind of did. So I think one problem, and I'll just see if I can fix this in the bowling lanes, is that this, like, you know, doesn't really. Oh, the sizing doesn't match at all. Okay, no, I'll ask about this later as well. I don't want to do the UI. Then if this does work, it would be a very big W. Because then the game is basically done, right? We can throw up the Steam page live on stream. Steam page setup exists on Patreon. All you need to know. I wonder how Bezi handles the Unity C# compiling / analysis. Not sure. Like, at the end of the day, I do feel like it is just, you know, a glorified GPT wrap. No, it is like a Claude wrapper, technically. But I don't know, like, how much of this is, like, true magic or not. Versus, you know, technically, could you make this yourself using API calls? So what are we making today? Still bowling simulator? Yeah, so, the bowling simulator, like, alley thing. Not like bowling simulator itself, because the last stream got kind of cut short. Unity console... Log current system status, okay, and host logging details, sure. Okay, let's take another look. So, press G. Nothing spawns. Did I just have to wait last time as well? Okay, yeah. So the debugging just doesn't work. So now both of them are getting shoes, I guess. I think actually scene view would be a better point to look at. If I select the shoe rack, 0 out of 50 shoes. There's change to finding lane. But they are not going to the right point. Make it... Oh, fuck. I really should add a floor. Where is my player? Let's rescue you, little chap. Didn't I move myself? It's awkward. I'm gonna go back to the visitor manager. I'm gonna put this then for spawn interval. Try it again. ARW as well. My experience, Claude is not as good at GD scripts. I mean, I'm not surprised that Kito doesn't handle much. Okay, so state change to getting shoes for 18 seconds. I'm not sure where exactly it decides that, like, oh, we're gonna do this for 18 seconds. And then these are gonna go do it for 14 seconds. Oh, they are blocking me. Man, let me go through. So now all of these are going to lane... I'm not sure. Okay. Let's take a look through console log, actually. So someone, visitor 2 from group 0. So this is visitor 2 from group 0. This guy is now on a personal break, that's why. Getting shoes. Moving to lane right. This does... I don't know why... Why are you guys here? Let's just keep looking at it for now. So we have 4 groups, so each group should go to a lane. I feel like right now these guys are in an overlapping lane. Yeah, guys, everyone is in the same lane, I think. Okay. So we have 4 groups now, so this is the maximum amount of groups allowed. Turning to group. Like, why are they standing here? Just balls wide open. There's too many. Okay, I think there are some... Oh, damn, I'm too bright that, like, my OBS doesn't see me. You should tell it to debug, let's name member. That was indeed my plan as well. Because right now it's very unclear where they're actually walking to. I think also I'm going to have to remove both of these bowling lanes out of the floor. Because they shouldn't walk on top of them. And then let's bake again. No, let's clear. Let's bake again. No. Why? You don't have a NavMesh. How do I make it so you can't walk on it? Bake. It's all one big thing, I feel. Yeah. Nothing to do about that one. There has to be a better one. You should switch to Skyrim pulse music whenever you hit play. Could have been Blender. Yeah, I think an easier way to do would just be... Because, like, I think, yeah, it's just turning everything into the floor. Even stuff that's outside of the floor. So I would need to go here. Wait, I can fix this. Ball return. I'm just gonna open this and I'm gonna add a NavMesh obstacle. This should technically help as well. And then I can put NavMesh obstacles here to clear it from them. Let me take a look at this. That did not work at all. Okay. Do they have ball return? Does it have the NavMesh obstacle? It does. To enable carve for some reason. I do not know what carve means. But this does seem to solve it. I'm gonna make it a bit smaller. And then I'm gonna just make like create a 3 objects cube so I can just see it for myself. And lane block NavMesh. Obstacle, car. So we can just do this. Disable mesh repair. And now they shouldn't be able to navigate onto there as well. Still be able to go myself? Yes. Okay, so they're entering. Getting shoes. Why are they taking so long to get shoes? And I feel like there's some issue with the shoe rack as well. Oh no, it just counts opposite, I feel, because it's 3 out of 5. Is it gonna go up now? 7 out of 5. Yeah, okay, so 3 plus 4. Like, why? They're all going to the same lane. I feel like the... Oh, I can actually see this. Lane left is occupied, lane right is occupied. The bowling lanes do not get triggered as occupied, I think. Because they always go to lane right. No? Or my... Lane. Have you tried AI generating 3D with Hunyan? Hunyan sent me a sponsored video proposal for $1,200, and I was like, but I was like, no, I haven't. I haven't tried it out. That was the first time I actually considered trying it out, but I'm not sure. And I think by now the proposal is over. It's also like, what am I gonna make a full dedicated video about? Like, it's. I think it would have done more damage to bite me than was worth it in that case. But I haven't tried it out really. Can you shortly explain how the customers work? Are they just walking around? So we're still implementing this. That's why it's kind of weird. There's supposed to be groups of people coming in, and then they're just doing stuff. It's using like a state machine. So they technically go in and they each one do something. I think the problem, Kex, is not really that the model is like open source or whatever. It's more about the 3D artists who are all going to kill me. And like, you know, you're doing AI and something creative. For code, nobody cares. Like these streams, nobody's like, oh my god, you're using AI. Like every programmer is like, hey, this is cool. Oh, they're gonna leave? Are they gonna leave? Oh, they're kicking me out of the way. I feel like they're not able to leave. Leaving, exit, exit. Okay, no, they do disappear. So the idea is that a group of people come in, they go to a lane, they play somewhat, and then they leave, they drop off their shoes again, and that's it. I think, okay. The is occupied doesn't work. Lane choosing. In Clark. Long time no see, good sir. Long time indeed. How's your new spawned child? Is it better now? Does Bezi only work with Unity? Yeah, that's the whole thing of like, they're focused on Unity. Integrating is like, okay. Thank you, Bezi. Please fix this. Working hard. I think the next step would also be to have like... just gonna let it cook for a second because it's still working. Would be to have it so that we have the waiting area and like our groups go and like one by one go, throw ball, next, throw ball, next, throw ball, next. That is very optimistic already, I would say though. So we'll see how it goes, but it would be a cool visual if I could just have a top-down simulation basically of a simple bowling alley. If you didn't have to keep stopping to end the stream, how long do you think it would take to prototype this game if this was my main focus? Generally, I spend 3 days. 3 full days, like more than full days. Most prototypes, I give myself 3 12-hour days. And, or like, you know, earlier if I realized that the game is dumb. But I don't think I've ever done a prototype for longer than 3 days. So I think that's it, 5 foot. Like, this is already a pretty mechanically complex game, I would say. So this needs maybe a bit more prototyping stuff, especially with like things like these customer managers and whatever. So let's take a look. What are they gonna do now? So we have a group coming in of 5 people. They're gonna head to the shoe rack for 16 seconds. Can I like something I wanna configure, like how long they're gonna wait at each area, basically? So where's my shoe rack? So now we have 5 shoes taken. So they're moving to lane 2. This is not lane 2. They're waiting at the wrong areas. Waiting for lane, no lanes available. That's not true. It doesn't seem to find... Oh, maybe it doesn't know that there are multiple bowling lanes in general. So then, yeah, it only knows the visitor manager. So that may be the reason why also. I think. What else do we have, by the way, in the meantime, asset-wise? We have like tables. I think I'm gonna expand the game area a bit more. Just put down like some tables that they go and cluster around should there be nothing available. Lanes components to bowling lanes manager. Ah, the bowling lanes manager shouldn't be on the bowling lanes object then, I think. What is the bowling lanes manager code? Yeah, so that's like the reset stuff. Also, these are... Why are both of these not assigned? I thought I assigned these. For lanes, I'm not sure about this one, boys. I'm not sure about this one. I feel like I need to do a commit soon. Last 5 videos by Sasquatch. Yeah, but hey, he has, what was it, 19k more subs than us, Seamus. So that's why I'm like, I don't really... Like, we've had some good performing videos, and I think the one now Friday is also gonna perform pretty well. I'm gonna break stuff. I'm gonna... it's too late already. Whatever. The bowling lanes manager. Because now, I don't think, let me take a look at the buttons. Actually, it has the holders in here, so maybe it was duplicated. This goes to the level, create empty bowling lanes manager. Bowling lanes manager. Yeah, because like the left pins and right pins holder doesn't make sense now. I feel like it's starting to get more stupid. So I think we need to wrap this up soon and get to somewhere else. You try and handle pins, yes. Okay, it's actually just dying now. Has anyone used deep load? Yeah, I've used them for a while. I don't know if I'm using them right now. I don't know if this is still good. Oh no. Like, I used to use this one, Shut Up 10. I don't know if this is the latest one. Winterstad. Winterstad is more to like see what is taking up space, but I think what A6 Giddy is talking about is like this is like, you know, the registry edits to disable a lot of random stuff. I don't know if this is for Windows 11 as well. I guess so. Yeah, like disable Windows Copilot recall and all of that. This is what I've been using. Yeah, deep load is like, you know, that it doesn't like do certain things, advertising, and all of that. It's pretty simple and easy to use, I would say. So it didn't actually write any code, I think. I wish this was captured better. Of like, hey, actually, I kind of shit my pants here. Because this is also like, I can't do this manually now. I can't really copy paste it. Actually edit it now. I think it's editing it now. I think the next thing after this would be like a time manager. We still have some time, so we can probably cover some more cool mechanics. Probably currency and time, or the shoe cleaning could work as well. Yes, now we actually change the file. Bowling lane does not have a definition. Because there's like other stuff I want to do as well. Like for example, having like the computer interface to like buy more stuff and you know. Tic Tacs have no shit, because the Tic Tacs are not gonna remain Tic Tacs forever. Okay, auto discovered 4 lanes. Lane 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a good start. Take a look. Spawned entrance. They're gonna get shoes. But like, why are they so far? Because the shoe rack, like, they're way outside the waiting area. Should I just move the waiting areas to be closer? They're going to lane 1 for 2 minutes. They're going to lane 2. To very weird locations. I guess technically they are still... No, they are not. Because if we go... They can start their own personal breaks, which is fine. Lane 4. They all have their own lanes, so this is fine. Where are they going? They're taking their personal breaks and they're just going somewhere, I guess. Is this really AI if it's not adding emojis to the debug log? Oh, there was this horrible point in time where Bezi, for like 1 day, was adding emojis to code comments. And it was like, everyone was like, no, do not do this, please, ever, thank you. This is like kind of functional. It's not great, but I think I can fix this. I'm gonna commit, and then we're gonna hack away at like a lot of other stuff to like make it very basic implementation of customers. Need save, commit. Let's go. And let's start a new chat. So, accept all changes. Sure. We already accepted them anyway, kind of. There are some issues with my visitor fault finding. The shoe rack and any plans on doing demo streams anytime soon? If you want, I can do one in like 2 days. How quick will you have a build DoubleX? And it's someone committing a testing script with an emoji in a comment in the top, and our entire framework shat itself and the radiator went fully red. Might have backyard coaster prototype ready in a few weeks. I can wait a few weeks. I mean, I'm just gonna do more then. This is why it's so big. It has an offset area. 15 units? Jesus Christ. Okay, definitely not in 2 weeks. I can do one in 2 weeks, I think. I'm just gonna have to see. Yeah, 2 weeks should be fine. Yeah, I can do one in 2 weeks. Backyard coaster and a new DoubleX shooter game. There's gonna be a stacked prototype. Or like demo stream. 4-unit spread with better validation. Okay. It is actually improving. I just don't want them to be as spread out anymore. Coming in, getting some shoes. They're closer now, but they should go up to it. Having to do with an X and A. That's the logic. Okay, so this is lane 3. No. Where's visitor group 0? Is this lane 1? Wait. This is visitor group 1. And they move to... This is lane 2? Huh. Okay, let's just continue, I guess. It looks slightly less messy. But it's not really great. Are you gonna do a follow-up Game Award show? We're not doing the Game Award show anymore. The results were just not good. And especially like audience feedback and things like that. It wasn't, no. It was a lot of effort and it didn't have the payoff. We didn't get the result for sponsors. We didn't get the result for viewers. I also got like very big, like, you know, PTSD from thinking about it because we announced like Magical Girl Guardians there, which, Jesus Christ, people hated us for that shit. And it like kind of just ruined what was supposed to be a good moment for us and the community. So, you know, I could just not do them and like keep it at that. These two lads doing? Oh, he's stuck on the button. Okay. Ask it. Extra activity. Where they go? I thought it was fun and worth watching, yeah, but it wasn't worth it for us. At the end of the day, we just did it out of spite for the Belgian Game Awards as well, because they, well, they said nothing and basically disqualified us for the fact that they don't like us. So we were like, fuck it, we'll make our own one with blackjack and hookers. Because we, like, submitted to these ones as well, and we got like nominated for nothing. And then I asked them like, why? And they're like, oh, we ran into an administrative issue or something like that, and we kind of missed you. And it's like, yeah, too bad. Because it's like most promising startup studio, it's like, yeah, go fuck yourself. That we were not nominated for this is what it basically comes down to, or like Changemaker of the Year. Because what we're doing for the Belgian, and like not really Belgian, we could have had a good balance, I think, like the Belgian games industry and us, because we have a very big audience. But instead they decided to shun us, so now I'm like, fuck the Belgian game dev scene. All my homies are somewhere else, basically. Bro's banned from the local scene. Kinda. It's not banned, but I definitely burned some bridges. I've done it at this point, like, I don't care myself. Because the Belgian scene is not really big. Do you think Magical Girl Guardians would have done better in overtime? Normally, we would have gotten to the same problem of the art style wouldn't be good enough for that game, basically. prophet is never recognized in his own nation. I don't know. Because I was planning to do a video at Bit Summit now next week with some people from the Belgian government talking about game dev grants and how you guys can get them and like the whole thing, because they are the people who run it. And then they started coming, like, they were like, oh yeah, no, we need to do approvals, we need full video approval, we need to like have creative insight and whatever. And I'm like, no, go fuck yourself then. That's not the point. That's not how we work. If you want to pay me a bag of money, sure, but I just wanted to have a chill conversation about, hey, how should I approach government grants? And they were like, yeah, no, approvals, whatever. And, you know, I try to be the nice guy. Because this was the same person who a year and a half ago told us that our artists sucked. He literally just said that, your art is bad. And this was not my art, this was the art from art interns from the supposedly best school in the world about it. And who called us asset flip developers who just pretend to be successful. And it's like, my dude, we are still functioning as a company without your government handouts. Whereas you're throwing hundreds of thousands of euros to freshly graduated kids who, of course, will never end up shipping anything. And it's like, what makes them better than us? I don't know. So, yeah. I have a lot of... Is game dev big in Belgium? The game dev scene is big, but I wouldn't say they're very successful. Yeah, fortunately, I don't care. I just click publish on Steam. That's kind of what we're doing as well now. Because every time that it's someone who's like not from the Belgian audience, like when I go to a Gamescom or whatever, they're always super nice and chill. And then the Belgian devs hate me. And I mean, like, me saying these things definitely wouldn't help either, but yeah. Add the tiny table script, update the visitor table, group enum. Yay. Game dev scenes suck. Yeah, that's the thing as well. Like, Belgium is like, oh yeah, we only care about the art of game development, and then they make games that get 2 reviews, and that's it. So yeah, because you that's the thing of like, you throw. I think this was like a combined over $1 million in government funding at a game. It got still okay, I guess, 150 reviews at this point. But this is like $1 million+ plus a publisher, and it's like, this is one of the best releases Belgium had last year, basically. Yeah, you're the homeland of Playway, indeed. Right, where's the curators? We have a Belgian games curator. I do love... We also have like some stickers. It's Belgium. No, not here. I can just go through 14th Street, I think. Curators. Belgian games. Can I look at them? Yes. This one. How is this one? 15 reviews. This was like also venture capital funded. They did like the whole strategy of the first 48 hours the game was free. And then it went from 4,700 followers, 8,000 peak players, to 15 reviews, which is like just... How? Oh well. Playway has a barrack in the middle of nowhere where they ship young devs to live and make games. Really? They have like the Spell Collectivate? It's the nightmare version of Spell Collectivate. That sounds very miserable indeed. Oh god. Are you done? I'm not sure if it's done. I feel like it hung. I'm gonna reject and try again. I rejected it, didn't. I think it also... Did it reject it? So there's some more Bezi annoyances. When you do something like cursor and you reject, it goes back to the previous checkpoints. In Bezi, it resets everything in your entire chat, which is not great. I'm just gonna do a new chat because I think now the thing's gonna be very. Things are gonna be back to being messy now. Let's take a look. So we're gonna come in. Yeah, I think they're gonna be very spread out. Okay, this looks pretty okay. Look, I need to find a publisher like Grandia that looks for exhausted parents the wrong side of 35. That's gonna be tricky. It looks okay, I guess. I think the lane numbering is kind of messed up as well. Google came up with nothing. Have you tried robbing a bank? Have you heard of the meta of remaking popular games on Steam? I wondered about it myself. I don't think it's that new of a thing. I think it's a very smart thing. It's like the same thing like mobile does it. Steam does it kind of like, mobile takes from Steam. I think Steam takes from mobile is less of a thing. But I think especially for Roblox or like UEFN, or also once again opposite way, you take a Steam game and you put it into the Unreal editor for Fortnite or Roblox. I don't think it's anything new, basically, is what it comes down to. Yeah, I'm surprised it took them so long. Can do this, I'm gonna be impressed. Like, group pathfinding is really hard. Yeah, I want to try this out. But this sounds like something like an LLM could be pretty decent at, because it's just like, would it be worth making a Roblox version of one's game? I think you need to monetize it in a good way then. I think that's the problem. Queue system that handles sequential behavior for different POI types. Sounds very sophisticated, at least. I wonder how much effort it would be also to make them throw the bowling balls. I think that's gonna be the next thing that I do want to try. If we can get them somewhat lined up. I'm getting flashbacks to Dead like Daylight servers and all the content creators playing the Roblox version. I didn't know that would be a thing. Roblox/UFN discoverability sucks. I'm not really planning on switching to that anytime soon, though. I already kind of have this in the state machine. I'm not sure. Luxembourg anomaly. Good focused, yeah. I think that's the thing, it's like very easy to copy the UFN stuff and not marketplace. Roblox stuff, I think. Like, I don't want to know how many grow a garden alternatives there are. Did it get stuck? No, it didn't. Fix the compilation issue. Make it more robust. Always like... Yeah. I do wonder, Moxan, do you think I want to make a video now of the Playway barracks. Probably not gonna find anything. No. Too bad. But I do want to see how sad of a camp it's gonna be and do like spending a day as a Playway asset swap developer. There's two waiting area. I'll just go from Spell Collectivity right down to Poland. It's close anyway, kind of. Why did you do this? I don't like this. Edit the summary. Okay, so replace or complement. I think this is too much. Alt. Oh, we have 15 errors. I think. Yeah, no. Let's reject all of this. It's too much. I think this is too much stuff in one go. Hey, good morning, Vinny. There's public estates with a place in housing within huge buildings outside Warsaw. I don't think it would be public access either, but I want the inside scoop. I can work with the Playway devs if they want to recruit more people to their cult. So a new task. Let's refresh this. So I don't want to do sequential bowling. Let the checkout be the next thing, but I feel like that's a pretty big thing already. How much effort would it be? I think that this is going to be the sequential thing again. basically the same thing I asked for before, except different. What's the game dev scene like in Japan? I think it's really nice. It's mainly Tokyo has a very big one. There's a lot of monthly meetups in Tokyo as well. I think there's like 2 big ones. If Tokyo Indies. This is a big one. They do like every month. And then there's a second one ran by some other different guys. So yeah, this is every month, the 3rd Wednesday, they do like a meetup. And it's like kind of, you know, show and tell and whatever. And then Osaka has somewhat of a game dev scene. I think also schools. Can you show us something, Marnix? I'm taking a dinner break to watch you. I'm not sure what you want me to see. I'm just hating my life. I can show you the bowling mechanic, but I can't run whilst it's like writing code because it gets mad at me then. I looked up online groups for game dev in my city, and it's basically just one guy talking to himself for the past couple of years. Yeah, that's kind of surprising because England is not that miserable, I would say. So you probably don't live in a big area. You stuck? Oh, it's just prototyping, and I'm doing weird, complicated stuff because I'm making a simulator game, Shannon. I think Toronto is a pretty big one. I don't know. Shred Capital. Oh, this is Vancouver. I met like the guys behind this. They don't just do venture capital, but they also manage like meetups and whatever. And they are very much focused. So yeah. A lot of schools have a programming club in Japan. I think also in Japan, a lot of schools have, you know, game dev related degrees, because the step, like, you know, animating is a very big thing here because anime is so big and whatever. And the step to go from animation to game development is kind of short. So basically every school that offers like animating classes or like science classes also offers a specific like game development degree to the biggest part. A speaker as well. Yeah, Vancouver, Toronto, and Montreal are the places to be in Canada. Except Montreal, because it's French. You don't want to be there. Check out what... What do you mean I need to check out what visitor debug logger is? Didn't you write it? Oh, God. I think I need to clean up some code or something. This is the difference. Like, I can make it work kind of shittily quickly. What are we prototyping this time? Bowling simulator. Not like bowling simulator of like your bowling, because that one we finished pretty fast. But like, you get visitors coming in and you manage the bowling alley. So right now you only have like 4 lanes, but you can buy like more and all of that. Yeah, it has to get back in its context window. That makes sense. It's just so slow. Kex, what's the time frame on having faster responses with AI? Because that's the thing that like always is like, yeah, it's cool, but it still always feels so slow. But then it does do the voice thing pretty fast usually. I feel like at the end of the day, I can't complain. Like, this is fast, I guess, for writing entire class. But it's like, I just wanted to be like, poof. I'm a zoomer. I could have watched like 17 TikToks or longer in the time that it took for this. Yeah, it depends on the model. You just need better models. Because I feel like I've been waiting for this for like 3 minutes or something. That's where all the hot Quebecois women are. Two years into 6 months away from it being better for real. I sometimes do forget, I think, how... Don't tell me it died again. Is it still writing? I think it died. I think I'm gonna just revert and try to do something else, because this is getting pretty annoying. gonna reject new task. I'll just show it again. You know what? It uses Cloud 4 normally. And it did not reject the things I told it to reject. Reset all. This is why we need Git. So what do we want to do? Just for reference, this is currently in gameplay. Ooh! Strike. Visitors coming in. They can do whatever. Other mechanics we can do related to this that are kind of more easy wins. Probably but a cash register is not going to be easy, I think. I'm kind of thinking of, you have the thing they come in. When you go to a bowling alley, do you pay at the start or when you go? You pay at the start, right? And then maybe... Do we have like a good cash register? It's for free, maybe? I don't think so. 3D. Food restaurant kit. I don't think this is gonna be ideal. They have terminals only built in though. Oh, hey Kevin Lee. You're taking a look as well. Will you join the GMTK Game Jam with Bite Me Games? I don't know. I don't think so. You pay at the start, right? So how... I got like this laptop model. Maybe we can do something with. Oh, we let the visitors come here first. No, I'm gonna do something more fun and first person. Where I'm gonna make a box. So how do we do this? Okay. Shoe rack. In the shoe rack. Yes, so that's the thing indeed, speaker. That's what I want to work on now, because right now there's no shoes in here. There's just a number 50, magic number. And we do have shoe models here that I kind of just want to put them in the rack, basically, and then you have to refill them once they're done. So, like they look like this to begin with. I'm a meat bag, unfortunately. I'm excited to see Bezi being used live. Yeah. Okay, so I think I can just put a whole bunch of shoes in here and then just ask Bezi to like enable, disable them. Ta-da. So now we have 21 pairs of shoes. Disable. Bowling related injuries. Is it like, you know, bowling ball through TV? It's all short form content. Give me a second, I need to disable my short side. Disable it. I have a guy do this. Jesus Christ, that's not a... This would be peak meme material to have guys do this. How we do this mechanically, I don't know. But it would be funny. So right now I also don't have a shoe drop-off box yet. Do I have a box? I can kind of make a box myself. Take, scale them down way. This, maybe even smaller. I move you like that. Oh well. Like this. Exactly designed for it, but we'll make it work. Because that's the spirit. Okay, yeah, no, it's not designed for this at all. I don't know if we can make it work. Are these better? What does frame mean in this case? Shoe. Eh. I can make this work. Just literally make the shoebox out of this shoe. And it's gonna be kind of squished, but oh well. You take what you get. Or empty parent shoe drop off. Add spawn points. So put it like comically high. This. Okay, so what are we doing here in the meantime? So 30 box manager. I'm just gonna put it in shoe drop off here for now. Durek. Let's fix. God damn it, I don't want you to do these! Don't do that! I hate how I always have to... Do not create auto setup scripts. Tell me the steps to implement instead. Someone throwing the ball and it's in the next lane but gets a strike. That is pretty extreme. You need to sell snacks in the shop. Yeah. Some cleaning mechanics, fixing machines, and let's go early access. I don't think it's gonna come out just yet, but like, you know, I think this is a gap in the simulator market. So maybe you can make this. I don't think we're gonna make this though. Do auto setup scripts not work? I have never had one work correctly, because usually it kind of fucks up somewhere. And that's why I rather wanted to just tell me the steps. It's also, you know, the understanding thing. I can still kind of understand if I configure stuff myself, where could things go wrong? Because things will always go wrong. I don't have like perfect one-shots. Like the one-shots of, oh, I made this entire game by just saying make game doesn't work. And then having, like, you know, it's an extra thing I need to debug as well then. Is it the auto setup script that doesn't work? Or is it the main code that doesn't work? And it's like, just tell me the steps and I can like see where do things go wrong. What? Is this code you're writing? I don't know. I feel like it went into Ask mode instead of Agent mode for this. Or is it because of... What? Me having to do all of this? I feel like the deeper we are in the stream, the more Bezi just loses track of everything it has to do. Did it write code? I don't think it did. Wait. We just have shooting station. Okay, let's do this one by one. Data shoe station. Let's ask it a simple one. This should be simple, right? Fell to sleep by goodbye A6 Giddy. PT Mini on the slot machine. You mean you don't want nanite and lumen proxy duck and temporal anti-aliasing? Who doesn't want that to make everything look just muddy? Packaging takes a while in Unreal. Maybe one day I'll do my own Unreal stream like William does with Gito, although I don't think you need to expect that anytime soon. Doing escape characters. Okay, should be easy. When is the Bevy stream? Literally never. I remade Crop Pollution in Unreal Engine 5. Okay. I think like Unreal would make sense if I was a solo horror game developer, although I'm getting better at Okay, so we have our shoes now. Let's take a look. Oh, we get 6 people coming in. Let's enable this as well. They're gonna get disabled. So this is normal, because they're only taking once they're done with the activity. The moment that the gray cubes capsules start moving, they should disappear. Yes. If I make an engine, would you try it? I wouldn't. Okay. Take your shoes. Nice, nice, nice. Now they're all enjoying some chill bowling. Can I bowl them? There's a non-sponsor friendly joke in there about throwing bowling balls for people, but I'm gonna leave that. Ta-da. Yeah, that was bad, but get me. I'm stuck. Oh, I made it. Crop pollution, AR and VR, and board game and AI sim mixture. I don't know, you know, VR is like one of those things, like, could be a fun video, but it's like, there is no point in it. I kind of want some people to leave now, so I can see if the shoes get added again. Oh, also, if I made a cake, would you eat it? Depends. When you're coming to Gamescom, you can give Thomas his birthday cake there then. Okay. Come on. Someone should go home. Go home, please. I think the group dynamics indeed is gonna be miserable, and it's gonna be a pretty big thing if we want to make this work well. Oh, these tables are tiny. Okay, yeah, we're not gonna wait for this. Description, but well. Not the one push. The waiting area. Be closer, I think. I'll make an engine. If it's vibe def, I just throw in something, sure, but I doubt it's gonna be a thing. Prefabs. I'm gonna ask it, how can I reduce the time that it does activity? Hello? Now. Why is it like such a questionable hello? That's in Germany. It is. We're gonna throw the most crazy Thomas birthday bash there. Yeah, the Bezi Platformer Jam, Kevin Lee. It should be set as well in the description of this, or am I going crazy? There should be a link to it in the description on the YouTubes at least. It's a platformer jam. I'll pull it up for you. In my history, the Bezi Platformer Jam. Damn, 216 people joined. Pretty nice. Super Mario Bros. I don't think you write it one word at a time, but like in one long word. The winners will receive cash prizes and 3 months of Bezi. You must use Unity. You must use Bezi in some capacity. Games must be built for this jam. It's a 1 week thing, I think. Oh yeah, I just saw the jam conversation. No worries, Kevin. No worries. Lame joke. Why do game devs prefer to use dark mode? I'm sorry, it's not gonna work on me. I prefer light mode. Because light attracts bugs. Is that the reason everything goes wrong, Krishna? That was a very... is it breaking again? No, it's still just working. Because light attracts bugs. Thought because there was just a void in my heart. I wonder how it's gonna do, because there's multiple approaches to this. Finally, a gem that doesn't ban AI. Yeah, light mode is a sin. This is just spoken by people who never program when it's day outside. When like you have a blaring light in front of you. Update. It's still busy. Are you just solo or you've got a team? We've got a team. Like on this, I'm just prototyping solo, whilst the rest of the team is working on the real games that I am too stupid for, because I can barely get my group dynamics to work. Did he get stuck again? Kevin, if you're here, my Bezi has been absolutely miserable this live stream. Or it's been 3 times now where it just ends before it's supposed to end. It just is like, okay, yeah, now I'm out of here. Even though, like, you know, it didn't write all of the code that needs to be written. Which isn't helpful, because then I just have to reject all, but then usually those rejects also fail. Because rejecting in Bezi has been pretty shoddy for me. That's my feedback. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm just gonna... are those public? They're public, but they don't have Steam pages yet. Hold on, I'll poke someone. It's happened like 3 times in this stream at this point. So yeah. No specific, like, what are you doing? It's like, I'm just waiting. And it's like, at a certain point, it's like, oh, it's been 3 minutes, and it's still stuck on the same thing. Can we do some easy W's? I want to do some more easy stuff. I kind of want to shoot drop-off to work. What was the last thing I asked, actually, before Bezi died? Oh, I just want to reduce the time. Okay, yeah, that's not critical. I've also had some problems with Bezi. Speaker says ending prompts too soon. Like, always just right before the last script, indeed. Which is like, I don't know if it still counts as a completion as well. I'm not sure about that, if it's like part of your quota or not. An extra step. I probably should make a new shoe prefab that has a rigid body. Again. Just get rid of the level. Oh, let's keep the level of detail this time. We have a box glider and we have a rigid body. It's gravity, that's all fine. Unpack completely. Prefabs shoe rigid body. I want to go back to Bezi. No. Girls, their shoes. Spawn a add shoe rigid body. In the add shoe drop of prefab. At spawn point. I then want to be able to pick up these shoes. What AI is this? Octapixel Games? This is Bezi. It's for Unity. You can try it out for free if you want as well. They are looking into it. I'll keep this to a second prompt. I just want the shoes to spawn and like floop and just appear. So there's like a pile of shoes that you need to clean up. Let's take a look in the meantime. I think it's going to be in the visitor manager probably. Edit scripts. Where their timing is like Gizmo, bowling lane, exit point lanes. Spawn groups. Okay, no. Used it in the visitor group script. That's the script that I want to add anyway. Visitor group script. Aha, here. Getting shoes should take between 5 and 12 seconds. Lane duration. This should be 45 seconds because I want this to just be faster in general. Actually call the return shoes. What do you mean you weren't actually doing that yet? Got a very weird email as well about Disney Plus supposedly wanting to sponsor our content, which I feel like is a scam because we are not bowing to the. Oh, an error occurred. I think Bezi is looking into it and is just killing stuff right now. Retry. Can we write any code using Bezi still? Or is today not the day? I feel like it's faster now. Okay, yeah, because it like failed and it didn't clean up the lost code it had, which in this case should be fine because it's now just completing it. He's gonna try to edit. Okay, no, I understand I cannot directly edit prefab files. Okay, so okay, open should drop in prefab mode, should drop off spawn point, rigid body, spawn force and torque. It just has to fall down. Sure thing. Okay. Let's take a look if this works. So we're gonna have to wait like 1 minute probably. I should have some faster way to do this. And then we should get this box and it should like get filled with shoes. And then the next step would be to make it so we can pick it up. And then maybe have like a cleaning table with like a psh, psh, psh bubble. And then you put them back in the closet. So yeah, now they're going to go play for 15 seconds. I'll join you guys. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Ah, nothing. Too bad. Give this one another go. Close, close, close. One more go. Nice, spare. Okay, is anyone going home? Personal break. Come on, guys. Time to go home. Time to group. Rejoin group. We have 3 visitor groups. I feel like we're missing. Oh, it's just all small groups. That's why. How many times are you guys gonna take breaks? Time to go home, kids. Group destroyed. That was not supposed to happen. Okay, so these guys are leaving. Just go straight to the exit. And these guys just get destroyed as well. That's not great. Okay. Bezi Vankel. Bezi is like a Unity focused AI that like can look at your prefabs and stuff like that on top of just, you know, giving you code examples. So that's that. Hi, by the way. So it makes life easier. Oh. Codex? I have not. What are we doing here? Strip debug. Do like break. That's the wrong break. Personal. Yes. I configure a personal break duration. Yes. It's gonna be 10 seconds. I can't get. Also, don't use it. Get confused. Don't tell me it's happening. Yeah. This is riveting. Thanks for the follow, Manga Rookie. Cannot build from an iterator. Coming from YouTube. Oh, thanks. Are you one of those people who prefers Twitch UI as well? Dark state. Manga Rookie. I feel like you're a weeb. I don't know why. I just have this feeling. Okay. Which kind of died for me for whatever reason. I liked YouTube more. Yeah, I like YouTube more as well. I hate the Twitch advertising. Is the thing as well. I think that's the thing. Like, I have YouTube Premium, so it's like, why would I go to Twitch if I can avoid it? Okay, so you're getting shoes. You're gonna go to bowl for a minute. Guess we'll join you. Yeah. Can we do this? Ah, one left. Guess YouTube is better in live streams bit by bit, indeed. So they're still taking very long personal breaks, I guess. I'm just gonna have a custom rigid body that I can work with on the meantime, because I'm not gonna wait this long. Third party bowling center. Let me get a table. Oops. Table thingy somewhere. Sprays here. This is gonna be our table now. It's coffee table. We make it work. Put this higher. Do you have Thomas and William rewrite any code? So Thomas and William, like, I use this just to prototype, but how Thomas and William uses this more for a debugging sense, less for writing code, and more of like, I am running into this miserable bug. Why is it not working? And then, like, you know, because they can look at like, you have this one property configured incorrectly in like your prefab or whatever. And that's more what they use it for than for actually writing code as much. Because they're just good programmers. They know how to write a lot of stuff, and like especially the very hard, complicated stuff needs like some thoughts and prayers. Okay, so we have 2 pairs of shoes, rigid body. Actually, I'm gonna go back to the prefabs because it had this thing called spray. What's spray? Yes, this is perfect. I want to pick it up. I'm gonna work on the spray bottle. Spray bottle. One level of detail. Move the group. So any prototype code, yeah, but prototype codes get rewritten anyway if we decide to go into development, because that's the whole point of prototype code at the end of the day. So Throw this into prefabs. Yeah, okay, so I think it died again. I'm not sure. Spray ball. No, stop. Don't do that. Spray bottle prefab. Do we split up? That's the question. And the bowling ball. Bowling ball prefab. Spray ball. I want shoe rigid body, and I want to be able to pick both of these up. And then the idea is like I go on the shoes, and then after that's done, I can put them back in the rack as like one of the job simulator tasks. Rigid body has a shoe rigid body. Of course, that's why I gave it the name. Oh, it has static flags. Oopsie. This doesn't need to be static. Should this? Maybe that's why it also just didn't work before. Body component? Oh, the spray ball, yeah. Use gravity is done. Pick upable item. Pick upable item. Let's go. Normal outline is white. Focused is blue. Oh, this is for throwing. Ah. It has the bowling physics in it as well, so I kind of should split these up indeed. Just thanks for pointing out I gave something to look into on the back end. Now they're still at work. Isn't it like late? Not like late, I guess. SF time. They still have 8 minutes before the workday ends. They can push something. I'll do the same for sure. Rigid body. No, not this. Pick upable item. Blue. Checked. I'm very curious how this is gonna work. Anything's a bowling ball if you try hard enough. Yeah, let's try this one more time. This is too stupid and funny. Not what I was going for. Not at all. Like here, yeah, this one I disabled, or like I tweaked the values. Waiting for shoe station, no stations available. Why? Oh, I think actually it's maybe a meeting. Nope. Visitor manager, shoe station. We have shoe rack. I think it doesn't know the distinction between Bezi is the new Grok. Grok is gone, so I hope not. I don't know if Grok is like back already, maybe. Can we not make this be a bowling ball anymore? So basically we would keep a base pickable item, and then have a separate bowling ball script, I would say. Yeah, so it's gonna make a holdable item, and then like a throwable item or something. Just added ragdolls to my enemies. Every game should have ragdolls. You know, it's only like our most famous YouTube short, I think. Wait, where is it? YouTube. Fight Me Games. Oh, no, it's our second most famous, I think. Shorts. Popular. Yeah, second one. 10x your game. 10 keer meer plezier. I hate this localization. Oh well. Good point. I need to add it. I think especially for your game, Kex, I just want to see some guy break his neck the moment you put him in one of your contraptions. So we're removing pick-upable item. Add ragdolls to balls and pins. I feel like it's kind of hard for a pin to have a ragdoll. Alt pick-upable item. So it still has the bowling physics though. Oh no, because I just added the wrong one. It needs to be a holdable item. Yes. And for our shoes, foldable item. .2. Let's take another look at this. I know that's important, yeah. So now. Oh, it needs to be like held, I see. It should be a toggle pickup. Should it be? Yeah, I think it should. Oh, I'm stuck. Help. Okay. They want their shoes, I guess. Stays. Now let's try what this maintain rotation when held does. I think it's gonna be what we want. I'm not really sure exactly. already rotation difference. Two things. One. Okay, it's fine. It's the last thing I want to solve for this stream is there's a material issue where the interactable, like the highlight, kills the material whilst the outline shader is live, which may be pain, maybe not, who knows. First click picks up the item. Okay, yeah, sure thing, buddy. Nope, I don't want this. Please stop. It's my don't alter the pickupable item. See what it does now. I mean, I'm not sure about throw, but sure. Keep the bowling ball unchanged. I think I need to change anything. It should just work. Nope. Holdable item cannot be found in player interaction. Why? Deleted my script somehow. Yes. Still don't have a toggle. Why? Oh. Might be an easy fix. This may be miserable because it's shaders. Who knows? The console does not show any errors. Fix the shader. Still be the set. AI should be good at shaders. It has made some pretty cool shaders for me before. Like I also wanted one for a recent prototype I did, the Survivor like that was like, you know, the dots, grid dot, and I think that was pretty good. Although I think it's better at unlit than at lit shaders. I think at lit shaders it kind of dies a bit more. But we'll see. Who knows? VRP shader is different? I don't know. just finished. Let's test it out. We now have an outline shader when one object is in front of the other, but only when it's falling or something. Yeah. Yeah, they want you to use the shader graph, indeed. Yeah, the HLSL, I think, is better. What's the bowling ball? Did the bowling ball get changed? Bowling ball just doesn't have an outline anymore. Oh, I'm not getting this one, am I? Oh, could have been close. More shot, and I think I'm gonna wrap it up here then, because we're not really getting one left. Okay, okay. Should be an easy clear. We're not really getting any more progress, I feel. Like my brain's kind of dead. Spare. I have not tried the Unity AI thing yet, indeed. In fact, I'm just scared because Unity Synthes last year was absolutely miserable and unusable. But maybe I'll try it out at some point in the future. Anyways, guys, we have somewhat more of a bowling game, although we kind of didn't get a lot of stuff to work as well as I was hoping for. Like, we had a good start with the groups, and then it just kind of died left and right. So sorry for that. I think next time we'll try another prototype. Overall summary of this: if you want to make this game, I think it can work. I think it can sell. I don't think this is going to be a bite me game. I'm pretty sure this is not going to be a bite me game because Thomas and William would both not want to work on this game. I think this could be a very fun gameplay loop and a good one. And if I had infinite time and Thomas and William wanted to work on this, I think we could have a good game that they could sell well. But I don't think this is going to be the game that we're going to keep working on. So thank you very much, everyone. If you want to try out, I'll give a shout out again. If you want to try out Bezi, right now is a good time because next, like in 13 hours and 53 minutes, they're starting their Platformer Jam, and you can win some money and use Bezi and figure it out for yourself along the way. So can we have this idea? Shannon, you should first finish your idea. And then maybe we can consider going to Bowling Alley Simulator. But let's start with Retro Video Game Store, shall we? But yeah, you can have this idea. I don't think that you need to worry about us making this anytime soon. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. I hope it